What is up, guys? Boris here, and the Forbidden Tomes are officially out on Global. So I'm going to record this quick video to let you guys know exactly what they are, what you should do with them, and who you should feed them to. So the first thing I want to explain to you guys is that the Forbidden Tome will give a character that you feed it to one random socket or power. And the important thing to note is that these things are very, very rare. They're going to be really hard to get, and they don't give them out too often. So my first tip is to make sure that you hold on to yours if you do not have a 6-star. If you have a 6-star that is not easily socketable, then I recommend you feed it to those. And so let me go over a little bit what that means before I go on and feed I got 3 that I'll be feeding to my Whitebeard. So these books are, like I said, are so rare that you want to make sure you feed them to characters that don't normally are going to be able to be socketed. So what does that mean? Let's say you have a Rayleigh on Global. Rayleigh doesn't have any copies of it in either Fortnite's or Raid Boss form or any other form. So the only way you can socket a Rayleigh is if you pull another Rayleigh, which if you know from Treasure Cruise, that's very hard to do to get a lot of Rayleighs. So you're gonna want to go ahead and use these socket books on characters like Rayleigh, characters like Whitebeard, characters that are going to be very difficult to socket outside of these books. Let's say you have Log Luffy. Log Luffy is a 6-star. But he is one of the easiest, if not the easiest, to socket because he has Fortnite, he has a Raid Boss and Nightmare Luffy. He has a lot of stuff like that that you guys will eventually be able to socket with after Luffy's out right now. Perfect chance. So, with that said, if you do not have a 6-star, I highly recommend that you hold on to these books until you potentially pull one. There's a lot more coming out in the future, and there's plenty now that need it, like Sengoku, Marco. So, highly recommend that you hold on to these and put it on those guys. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and feed these 3 to my Whitebeard. I have a Whitebeard here that I want to feed them to, and then we'll see what I get. Hopefully, we get some good sockets. Now, the other thing I want to note is that how can you get these? You normally get these during potentially updates, potentially from new missions, like 15 stamina. Fortnite, they tend to have missions, and that one they tend to have socket books in that one. Coliseum, when that comes out, will have a ton of these books. So you can definitely get them, but they're very hard to get. They're very rare. So I highly recommend, again, you hold on to yours. So let's go ahead and feed these 3 to my Whitebeard and see what I get. Hopefully something good, but you never know, man. So what powers are we going to get? Let's see. Okay, so we got Orb, which is good. We got an Orb boost. Auto heal normally would be pretty nice, but on a Whitebeard team, you want to have below 30. So the last thing you want to do is heal back up to full. So in this case, I'm actually have to not use these and just leave on the orb. So there we go, guys. Let me know what you guys got from your Forbidden Tomes or socket books or whatever you guys want to call them. And like I said, let me know who you're going to be feeding them to as well. So with that said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. And until next time, peace.